It's the 27th of September 2025 today, and we're going on a dawn game drive in the Bwabwata National Park. We'll be crossing the Cubango River at Divundu and then entering the park at the Buffalo Gate, about here. Then we'll work along the river in this area to see what wildlife we can find. We're leaving at first light, so no breakfast. We'll get breakfast boxes when we have a rest stop in the park.
About 6 and we're off to meet for our morning game drive. Overcast today. We're heading off on the game drive. We're just in the driveway for the launch.
We hit the main road and cross over the river at Divundu. The sun isn't up yet and it's chilly. We arrive at the national park. There's a short wait while the guide goes in and pays the park fee for our group. The park fees are reasonable and contribute to the upkeep of the parks. It's a good financial argument against exploiting the land for other uses. These countries have a lot of land tied up in conservation. It doesn't take long before we start to see some of the local wildlife. These are kudu. They're pretty big.
Several, I think they're waterbuck. Not sure. My identification skills have dropped since the last trip.
This part of the park was an army base when South Africa controlled Namibia. The base is closed down and the buildings are being left to deteriorate. I think some have been kept as park facilities. And yes, the safari wagons are rugged and capable, but not luxurious. If you're keen on photography, the dust and the noise is offset by the lack of glass. Better photographs.
Elephant too.
We find some Cape buffalo crossing the river. They've been over on the populated side.
Buffalo came across the river there.
After deciding that we're not in fact a threat, they decide all at once to come ashore. It takes me by surprise. There is a reason why they can't hang about in the river all day. An old crocodile comes along to see if there's any breakfast opportunities. They continue to check us out. Do we want to fight or not? If not, they've got better things to do. We find our first elephants. These are bush elephants and are smaller than the ones we've seen in Namibia. They're still bigger than Asian elephants though, not to be messed with.
Yeah. Not really that very clear, but there you go. There it is.
And then, this is a major. We've had a glimpse of a leopard on another trip, but not out and clear like this. We move to get a better view. It's big, probably a male, not really keen to see us.
So this time we didn't just get the leopard's tail.
You are very lucky. Yeah. Very, very, very lucky.
watch it for about 10 minutes before it disappears down a ravine, and we leave it to the business of finding breakfast. Nervous vervet monkeys. They're looking not to become breakfast. Then the guide spots a big male lion under a tree. We approach for a closer look. Yes, we're very close. No, you don't lean out to get pictures. That's a bad idea. Nearby is a female lion.
Yes,
There will be other members of the pride around the area as well.
This man who's look. Thanks for watching some.
It turns out this is what they are defending. They've brought down a Cape buffalo. They'll eat what they want when they feel like it.
Yes, we've got a buffalo. Just the male and the female there. I was wondering where the rest were, especially if they took down a buffalo.
Two females that are not to be messed with. Out on the river flat there is a gathering of vultures and marabou storks. They want a share of that buffalo carcass, but they have to wait until the lions let them.
We were just talking about marabou storks. Spread all over the place.
We move off, but then we see another male lion, probably with the same pride.
Does this one belong with the others?
Yeah.
Onwards, we still haven't had breakfast yet.
Wow, so leopards, lions defending a kill.
McDonald's.
It's been a very good value game drive. There's Macca's.
Did you get the vultures?
Yeah. A couple of the vultures losing patience with the lions. There's sort of a bit of a floodplain on the river there with all sorts of stuff on it. Ow, just got hit in the hand. Stick. Ooh. It's one of the advantages of doing this in a Safari wagon like this rather than doing it yourself. Got a bit of four-wheel driving here. Is that there's no glass door through because I wouldn't have sat in a car near those lines with the windows down. This whole landscape along the river is very reminiscent to what sort of like bits of Kenya that look like in videos. Can't really say because I've never been to Kenya.
But both male and female carry-ons, you can only distinguish them on the color.
This blurry thing is a sable antelope. I'll try and focus on it. How's that?
More vervet monkeys.
This is why you have a guide that's got good eyes. A water monitor there. It's like we saw last night.
I can't see it.
There are two. If you look up.
There's actually a second one there, you know, hollow in the tree. Just keeping an eye on us.
It's like what we saw out of our bedroom window last night.
Not a bad size, they're about a metre long. Probably a bit more.
We finally arrive at our breakfast spot. Need a good view all around to minimise the risk of unexpected visitors. We can walk around but are warned not to go too far away.
Okay, stop for a picnic breakfast. Been a good trip. Lions, leopards, also, according to the guide, painted dogs here, but we're unlikely to see any. These seem to be some of the cranes that we saw up in Etosha. Oh no, they're different. Find out what they are.
No, it's a bank.
Oh, it's the bank.
Yeah, it's a bank.
Crocodile here. Oops.
Do you see that word there?
White bird?
Yes, just there.
Ah! I see.
So that is a water crane, and what is it? Etosha is a blue crane. Okay, so breakfast is over. Off again, heading back I think. Now we've put painted dogs, hyenas and a honey badger on the list, and our good guide just laughed. So I think we've used our quota for the morning.
Time to head back. I should mention all the guides by name in the video so I don't forget their names. Without them we'd not see half of the wildlife we see.
Even though we're in what used to be called the Caprivi region, is now the Zambezi region of Namibia, it gets advertised. You see a lot of advertisements saying like it's the rich, lush green part. And it sort of is. Losers of Namibia, but it sort of is. It said this is the dry season, so it's not like in the ads, but it's plenty of animals. So that was a good spot by somebody in the back. There's a warthog over there. Oh, that's right, show us your good side.
This baobab tree has been gnawed on by elephants. They can really do some damage to the trees.
Elephants. Got some warthogs here.
Yes, some more pumbas.
There's some impala, I think, all along the river here.
And on the sandbank, there's 3 crocodiles.
3 crocodiles.
Some crocodiles warming up on the sandbank there. That's what the noise is.
Those are males.
Yeah. Here comes another one.
Just a standoff there. So just to repeat for people who haven't seen our previous videos, these are impala and they're called, nicknamed McDonald's because they're lion takeaway, and you can tell because of the black M on their bums. Turn around.
Right.
Sable antelope seem to share the property with Bigfoot that they're inherently out of focus. Also the battery's going flat on the mic.
That's right, go behind the tree. It's me too, I can't see where the other one's gone. Yep.
It's going to keep moving.
Again, autofocus challenge.
In Deutsch, it's called Wasserbock.
That's a push button. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a push button.
The male. Male have horns and females
With
have horns.
waterbuck. The elephants have really chewed out that tree there.
We leave the park, cross back over the river and head back to the lodge. It's been a great morning with the notable highlight of a magnificent leopard. They're not common and often hard to see. To get one like that out in the open, amenable to great photographs, is rare.
It's Saturday today. Heading to the shops and walking back. Happy Jan? I just noticed sitting in the back of the Safari Wagon there, coming back along the main road with no wind protection up. I've been given like a high-speed hairdo. I better go and sort that out.
I spent the afternoon fishing for tigerfish. I did take some video, but heaven knows where that's gone. We took the boat you can see part of in the picture here. Just me and the guide Raphael trying likely spots along the river. It was a great afternoon out. I caught nothing. Raphael was showing me the action required to tempt a tigerfish and caught one. Video is nowhere to be found. Here's a stock picture of the business end of one so you can see why they're called tigerfish. Anyway, tomorrow we're on the move again. We're going to do a self-drive safari in the Bwabwata National Park, but on the Shamatu side of the river, back towards the Botswana border. Then off to our next accommodation at Namibia River, way over on the other side of the upper Cubango. It's over 300 kilometres, but it's all in Namibia and sealed roads, so it should be pretty good. The whole trip will be through a narrow extension of Namibia that used to be called the Caprivi Strip, but is now known as the Zambezi region. Why Zambezi? Because the mighty Zambezi River forms part of the northern boundary of the area. So until then, keep safe and well. We hope to see you in the next video to see what we find both in the park and along the road. I can assure you that if it's lions, we will not be hanging out of the open window with cameras blazing.